Your mission statement is the backbone of your nonprofit's organization. This is going to define your organization's purpose, guide your strategic direction, attracts and retains support, ensures consistent communication, and it's going to establish your organization's culture. Your mission statement will also be the guider to how you generate revenue. You can legally make as much money as you like, but the moment you start generating revenue that's outside of your organization's mission, this is how you pay UBIT. So in this video, we want to explain the framework that's needed to not only create your mission statement, but to also edit the mission statement that you've already created. So if you're a new nonprofit and you plan on generating revenue through your programs and services or some products that you may sell, this is a video that you definitely want to watch to ensure that your mission statement is aligned with all your revenue generating ideas. And if you actually want to look over the framework as we're discussing this video, you just want to have it for your future references, you can click the link in our description and download our free nonprofit starter kit. That will be there, as well as a mission statement guide to fully build out your mission statement at no cost. So I'm going to read you something here. A mission statement for a nonprofit organization is a concise declaration of the organization's core purposes and focus. It outlines why the nonprofit exists, whom it serves, and how it intends to make an impact. So this is very, very important. I highly want to encourage you to write this down. The framework for establishing your mission statement. Here it is. It's 5 steps. The core purpose. Why do we exist? The target audience. Who are we serving? The key activities. What are we doing to fulfill our purpose? Core values. What principles guide our work? And then lastly, clarity and conciseness. How can we state this clearly and briefly? So what we're going to do, I'm going to walk you through this framework of being able to identify what your mission statements to look like. And I'm going to actually give you some tools that can help you create your mission statement based on this framework. When we talk about the core purpose, why do we exist? If I was to ask you right now, why do you exist? What would you say? I want you to think about just a simple term. Just start off by saying our mission is to blank. And fill that in. Why do you exist? Who are you trying to help, right? And that's going to be the next question, a target audience. Who are we serving? Now, after we define why we exist, after we define who we're serving, we now want to ask the question of that key activity. What are we doing to fulfill our purpose? This is going to be the programs and the services that you're offering. So if we're helping families overcome mental health or depression, we understand who our target market is, the people who are dealing with depression. We understand why we exist because we want to help these individuals overcome that. But then now, how are we going to actually do that? And this is going to be through our programs, our services, through workshops, through community outreach. You may have a building, a safe home for these individuals to come to. You want to state what is it that you're going to do to actually help these people overcome this problem. And then we talk core values. What principles guide your work? For example, do you believe in fostering education? Do you believe in equal opportunity? Do you believe in God and love? Whatever principles that you believe in, you want to ensure that you write that down so then we can apply that to the mission statement. And then clarity and conciseness, actually putting this into a statement. So here's a couple of things that you don't want to do when creating your mission statement. Number one is you don't want to be too vague. You want to avoid saying things like, we're planning on making a difference and providing tools and resources to help. But what do you mean? What tools? What resources? This actually isn't telling me anything about exactly what you're going to be doing. Number 2 is don't make it too long. Look, your mission statement shouldn't be any longer than 3 to 4 sentences. Anything longer than that, you're explaining too much, you're going too far into depth, or you're using words as fillers that don't actually need to be there. The next one is don't be unrealistic with your mission. Overly ambitious statements could actually undermine your credibility and have people not believing that you're actually going to be able to attain it. So we definitely want you thinking big, but be a little realistic. So I'm going to go over the framework one more time, and I'm going to give you a few examples of how this framework sounds in an actual mission statement. Why do we exist? Who are we serving? What are we doing to fulfill our purpose? What principles guide our work? And how can we state this clearly and briefly? So now let me give you a couple of examples. This nonprofit, they focus on literacy. So their core purpose is to eradicate illiteracy. Their target audience is underprivileged children and adults. Their key activities is providing free educational resources, tutoring, and literacy programs. Their core values are empowerment, equality, and community engagement. And their mission statement says this: our mission is to eradicate illiteracy by empowering underprivileged children and adults through free educational resources, tutoring, and community-based literacy programs. So as you see, they focused on their core purpose, they defined who their target audience was, and they also listed what their key activities as well as their core values was in their mission statement, and it was very, very short. Let me read you another one. This nonprofit focuses on environmental safety. Their core purpose is to protect natural habits. Their target audience is local communities and wildlife. The key activities is conservation programs, environmental education, and advocacy. Their core values are sustainability, stewardship, and respect of nature. And their mission statement says, we aim to protect natural habitats by engaging local communities in conservation projects, environmental education, advocacy, and promoting suitability and stewardship through our planet. So again, they listed their core purpose, their target audience, their key activities, and their core values. And you can see the mission statement was not even 3 sentences long. I'll read you one more. This nonprofit, their focus is health. Their core purpose is to improve community health. Their target audience is low-income families. Their key activities is providing free health screenings, education, and medical services. Their core values are compassion, accessibility, and holistic care. Their mission statement says, our mission is to improve community health by offering free health screenings, education, and medical services to low-income families, guided by compassion and commitment to our holistic care. So they listed what they're doing, who they're helping, and how they're doing it. This is how you want to lay out what your mission statement consists of. Who you're helping, what you're doing, and how you're going to do it. So here's what we want to do. We want to encourage you guys to drop your mission statements down in the comments. What is it we'll do is we'll select a few that we like or that we feel like can use some help. And then we'll respond with a correction, a brand new mission statement, or we'll let you know that your mission statement is absolutely phenomenal. And again, I just want to remind you that your mission statement is the guide-on of what happens in your nonprofit organization. I want to highly encourage you to make sure that you put a little bit of energy and time and focus on developing a very powerful mission statement. All the ways that you generate revenue inside your program or outside of grants and donations is going to come from program service fees, right? Products, services, programs. And you want to ensure that these are aligned with your mission statement so you can remain inside the 501c3 regulations and you don't have to pay UBIT, unrelated business income tax, or even have your 501c3 revoked. This is how important your mission statement is. So we hope this has been extremely valuable for you guys. We definitely looking forward to seeing you in the next video. We have a lot of content on the way. Continue to do great things. Continue to make a difference in your community. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, comment down below. We can't wait to see you in the future. Peace.